guys, I want you to put on your cozy clothes. So we're in for a staycation today. We're gonna start on our backs, and you'll need a book or a block or a firm cushion, whatever you've got. You're gonna bring yourself down, tent your knees, and then I want you to go ahead and slide your hips up a couple of inches and then draw that block directly underneath your sacrum. So your sacrum's your triangular bone at the top of your tush. So think under the top of your pelvis, not your low back. It should feel really lovely. Go ahead, settle your hips down, and then allow the pelvis to really rest on that block. Close your eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths in here. Big in breath through the nose. Audible sigh. 2 more times, keeping your eyes closed. Big in breath. And sigh. And 1 more in breath. And sigh. Now allow your lips to close. On your next in breath, go ahead, press the feet down, elevate your pelvis off the block, remove that block, and drop the hips back down onto the ground. I want you to take your feet wider than your mat, so they're nice and wide, and then allow your knees to knock together, bringing your hands onto the low belly. I want you to breathe in and out through your nose here, and just allow some space in your low back as you soften the hips down. Take 1 more breath here, just enjoying this bit of rest. Taking a moment to notice how your body's feeling today. Assessing without judgment. The body's so body. So some days it's more body, and some days it's less body. On your next in-breath, we're going to take our arms out into a T and go ahead and separate your knees. As you exhale, keeping your feet wide, drop your knees over to the left. Now try not to force this, just let your knees go where they go. As you in-breath, the knees draw up towards the center, and exhale, knees drop to the other side. Again, one side may feel a little different, just let them go where they go. In-breath through center, gentle hip rolls, side to side. Exhaling, dropping the knees, and in-breath, centering the knees. And now take 1 more here, side to side. Feeling that gentle rotation through the low back, through the pelvis. So delicious. I could do this all day. Give yourself permission in this staycation to do what feels nice for you. And on your next exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Now you can stay right here. If you want a bit more rotation, you're going to stack your right knee on top of left and allow your opposite shoulder to settle and ground. 1 more breath here. And now when you're ready, floating that right knee up wherever it is, and you're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. I always kind of draw my left knee up here. Now we're going to continue that windshield wiper action with our right ankle crossed over our left knee. So try not to force it here. Just internally rotate the left thigh towards the right side of your mat. In breath to center, and then we have a little bit of rotation to the other side. That's it. In breath. Exhale. Windshield wipering the left knee. You're going to get a nice stretch in the top of your left hip as you find that internal rotation. And you're going to get a nice stretch through your outer right tush as you externally rotate here. That's it. Beautiful, guys. 1 more time. And now on the next external rotation, so when your left knee drops over to the left side, from here you can stay here. You can also have that left knee lifted. If it feels good, take your left hand outside your right knee and gently begin to hug that right knee in 1 to 2 centimeters toward your left elbow. So you're going to feel this in the outer right tush very cutely. And take one more breath here. Maybe find a little more gentle tug. And now when you're ready, releasing that left hand, pulling the left knee back up towards the center of your mat. Grab the outer edge of your right foot, your right thigh, and find a gentle half-happy baby prep. I want you to just start to explore here, rocking the pelvis side to side, letting that right thigh just kind of sway in and out, maybe drawing little circles. Give yourself permission to just explore what feels nice. And now, once you're ready, once you're done exploring, allow the pelvis to settle in the center. Left knee points out towards the sky, and begin to create some tension between your right hand and your right foot, your right thigh. So actively press the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. And then begin, you'll notice your pelvis is sort of in flexion here as you compress the hip. Your tailbone floats away, so your pelvis rounds up. But now I want you to sink the tailbone down, reaching your sits bones away from the crown of your head. So try to press the bottom part of your pelvis onto your mat. And now maybe you extend the left leg long, energizing through that left leg as you find a more active variation here. One more breath. If the left leg is long, bend the knee in, plant the right foot down, arms come at your side. Begin to elongate the tailbone towards your heels, engage the abdominals, undo that hip compression with a bit of extension, feeling the stretch as you float your pelvis, your low back, your mid back up off the floor. Take an in-breath and energize the arms. Press more weight toward the inner edges of your feet and slide the weight towards your knees. And as you exhale, you scoop the abdominals and you roll down, bone by bone, mid-back, low back, and pelvis. From here, in-breath, arms go back to a T, feet go wide, back to those gentle hip rolls. Exhale, knees to the right. In-breath. Exhale, knees to the left. Notice the difference between right and left side here. They may feel different, they may feel the same. But just notice without any judgment, and then feel that gentle rotation through the low back and the pelvis. On your next exhale, drop the knees to the other side, to the right. Stay here if this feels lovely for you. Live your best life. If you'd like a bit more rotation, stack the left knee on top of right. And then allow the shoulder to settle. Your left shoulder grounds. And invite a bit more softness into the low back and the hips. Now wherever you are, in breath, float the left leg on top of the right, cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh, and begin to windshield wiper the right knee in and out, side to side. You'll feel the stretch through the outer left seat as you go to the right, and you'll feel a gentle tug on the top of your right hip as you drop the knee to the left. Taking it slow here, doing what feels nice for your hips. Don't force it. Let your hips go where they go. That's it. Beautiful. And take one more here. Guys, I could do this all day. It's so good. So delicious. When you're ready, drop the right knee over to the right. Left ankle stays where it is. You can stay right here, or you can float that right shin up a couple inches. And then maybe you take your right hand outside your left knee, and you're going to feel a real intense tug in your tush. So keep it gentle as you hug that right knee in towards the right elbow. One more breath, big in-breath. And full exhale. Beautiful. Release that right hand if you've got it. Taking your time, floating the right knee up. And now from here, grab the outer edge of your left foot or your left thigh, wherever you can grab, and just start to circle the hips. Explore, rock your pelvis side to side. This is a nice little back massage. And then when you're ready, when you're done exploring, settle into stillness and begin to find that bit of connection, that bit of tense energy between your foot and your hand or your thigh and your hand. And then begin to elongate your coccyx, your tailbone down towards the ground. You're going to feel a more intense stretch through your inner thigh and a bit more compression through the hip. If you'd like, reach the right leg long and feel the strength, the grounding in the right thigh. And now your choice. You can stay right here, or if you'd like, take a full happy baby. Gently rocking side to side here at first until you feel comfortable, finding a bit more active variation of this pose, energizing the arms, energizing the legs. Think about finding an upside down yoga squat. So find that same kind of energy and lengthen your spine. Hip compression, little pinching in the front of the hips, normal. When you're ready, release that. Bring one foot down, your second foot down. Let's undo that hip compression. Arms come to the side. Exhale, scoop the abdominals, roll the tail up, roll the low back, your mid back. Feel that energy in the backside of your body, in your hip extensors. Energize your arms. And as you exhale, roll down bone by bone. Try to feel each bone imprint as you come down. In breath at the bottom. And exhale. This time as you in-breath, arms can stay here nice and strong, or float the arms up. Palms face the sky, and you exhale. You roll down, bone by bone, stretching the spine. Away from your fingers. From here, stack right knee, stack left knee, squeeze the legs together. Exhale, curl it on up, and scoop your abdominals. I want you to feel the belly start to contract here as you press your hands into your shins into your hands. Take one more in-breath here. Curl up a bit more. Maybe slide those knees away from your chest a bit more as you exhale. Now, moving here, in-breath. Reach the arms and the legs. Exhale. Come back to center. In-breath. Stay connected to your center. If it doesn't feel good to have your head, neck, and shoulders up, you can be right here. But I want you staying connected. In-breath. You don't allow the back to arch. That's it. 2 more times here. One more time. And now this time hold, contract the arms, contract the abdominals, and let's massage the spine. Rolling up as we exhale. In breath back to your shoulders. Your roll can be smaller. It doesn't have to be this big. But I want you to try to not use momentum, but use your center instead. Take 2 more here. I always feel like an upside down turtle when I do this. Like I'm on my shell and I'm struggling to get back up. Guys, don't tell yourself that story. Tell yourself that you're a beautiful roly-poly and you're rolling with grace and elegance, because you are. You have that beautiful spine and you're massaging it as you roll up and down. One more time. And now on this next one, we hold it up. We lift our chest, we float the shins, maybe grab behind the thighs, hold here. Maybe from here you reach your arms forward, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross at the ankles. Beautiful, guys. Let's go ahead and come to our tabletop. We're going to continue our journey into our hips, into our spine. Bring the heels of the hands under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. We're going to take an in-breath and make sure we soften through the elbows. As you exhale, I want you to begin To engage and contract your lower abdominal. Feel the pubic bone press towards your belly as your pelvis flexes, and then allow the spine to follow, pressing the arms down, dropping the head, and finding beautiful spinal flexion. As you in-breath, you're going to tilt your tailbone up. The belly will drop, your organs will drop. Not actually, that's such a yoga teacher cue. Your organs drop, that's not, your belly drops. Your heart lifts, your chin lifts, your throat opens, your jaw can relax. And now as you're ready, you're going to neutralize the spine. You're going to feel the floating ribs press down. And from here, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Come into your first up stretch, downward facing dog, whatever you want to call it. I want you to begin to prance the knees, shake the head side to side. Do what feels nice here. And then when you're ready, lengthen the sits bones away from the fingers. Reach the sits bones and think about your pelvis moving into extension. You're reaching the pelvis away from the crown of the head. The spine is elongating. And then as you in-breath, we're going to come down into a gentle hover in tabletop. Feel your armpits connect to your belly. Press them towards your belly. And then exhale. Press back up. Up stretch. 2 more times. In breath, the knees float with control. Armpits press towards the belly. Your core is turned on. And then you exhale. 1 more time. In breath. Elbows remain soft. Shoulders broad. Exhale. And now that our centers are turned on, we're going to in-breath. We're going to put it all together. You're going to exhale, lower the knees, scoop the abdominals, contract, and then allow the spine to round as you drop the head. You in-breath, the tailbone lifts, your organs drop. Your heart lifts, your throat opens, you exhale, you tuck the toes, you push back. Spine elongates, sits bones reach. When you're ready, in breath, back down with control. 1 more time, exhale, scoop, press the hands down, separate those shoulders, feel that stretch in your upper back. In breath, extend, shoulders away from the ears as the neck elongates. Exhale, belly strong, press up and back. And now 1 more time. In breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. Okay guys, on this next one, we're going to in-breath, lower with control. As we exhale, we're going to take our time. We're going to reach the right arm away from us as we bend through the left elbow. This is going to stretch our latissimus, that big meaty muscle under your armpit. And as you're ready, in-breath, come to center. I'm sorry, Chloe's barking. Exhale, take it to the other side. Bend that right elbow, reach the left, and then come through center. Now tuck the toes under. Feel the difference in your downward facing dog. Feel the length in the latissimus as the shoulders broaden and the floating ribs press down. Now as you in-breath, come back down with control. Okay guys, let's add on. Untuck the toes. I want you to make sure your hands are under the shoulders and maybe a bit further. As we exhale, you're going to begin to scoop. You're going to begin to pull the belly in towards the spine. Draw your pelvis under, round the back. As you complete your exhale, you're going to draw the hips forward and you're going to wave your spine into extension. You can be much lower here in a mini cobra, and you can also go back to that beautiful cow spine we found earlier. When you're ready, push the hips back. Let's do it again. Exhale, round. As you complete the exhale, scoop the abdominals, your belly strong, wave your spine into your cobra, and then press back. Let's do that 1 more time. one, we'll hold our spinal extension, whatever that looks like for you, in tabletop, in mini cobra. Exhale. Press the hips forward. And now, just like we did when we were stretching our latissimus, you're going to bend your elbows back. And you're going to roll down, bone by bone. Nice and slow. Pelvis, low back, mid back. Now, arms go out to a T. From here, palms face down. You're going to in-breath. You're going to float that right leg up. And I want you to think about moving long here. Press the toes away from your pelvis and then release back down. One more time. In-breath. Energize through the other leg and lower down. Now this time, your choice. You can stay right here, floating that left toe up, reaching, moving long, or you bring your left hand in, and from here we roll over onto the right shoulder as we drop our left foot back. Now you can stay here or you can reach back, grab the top of your left foot, and maybe you find a quadricep stretch while you open through the chest and shoulder. Kick that foot into your hand if you're taking that option. Big in-breath. And full exhale. Drawing it through center. Moving to the other side. Left arm reaches out. Right leg floats up. Scoop your belly. Imagine there's a little ladybug underneath your tummy. Pull the belly away from that ladybug. Lower down. One more time. In-breath. Right leg. Lower down. Now your choice. You can stay right here. Or you then take the right hand in and float open. Left ear melts towards the floor. Stay here or grab the top of your right foot. Kick the foot into the hand for your quadricep stretch. And now when you're ready, you release. You come back to center. Roll it all the way back. From here, push yourself up and back. And find your child's pose. Just a quick breath here, reaching the arms long, rolling out through the wrists, softening your forehead down. Okay guys, let's come back up onto our tabletop. We're almost done here. Reassess how you're feeling, how your belly's feeling, how your hips are feeling. And then begin to slide that right leg out. Now from here, guys, the right leg can stay on the ground and your left fingers can reach forward. You balance between your left shin and your right hand. If you feel good, you float the right leg up. You think about moving long. I don't want you arching through the pelvis. And then reach the left arm alongside your ear. Take an in-breath and feel the legs and the balance. And as you exhale, we contract. We scoop the abdominals. We draw our right knee towards our left elbow. We in-breath. We reach long. Exhale. One more time. In-breath. Exhale. Now hold your exhale. Scoop the abdominals. Left hand drops. Right foot steps towards your right thumb. Now guys, we're going to sink into our crescent Vinyasa. Your choice. You can stay down here using your blocks or your hands on the floor. If you'd like to take a more advanced option, you can untuck the left or tuck the left toes under and live your best life right there. When you're ready and you feel strong and stable, you float the arms up. And now we're going to begin to scoop the abdominals as we reach and think about lifting up, opening through our chest and then floating the thumbs back. And now keeping that back leg long, we're going to open and circle our arms. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to slide the chest forward. We're going to in-breath. We're going to take the arms wide. Take up your space. And then we're going to take it down. Take one more here. In-breath. Big circle. And exhale. When you're ready, dropping your left hand down inside the right foot and rotating the spine open. I don't want you to just sink into that left hand. I want you to think about energizing the top arm and then allowing more rotation to happen through your waistline as you pull that right arm up and twist. And now draw it all the way back down. Everyone, wherever you are, drop that left knee down if it's not already there. And then kick your right leg long as you extend the spine, thinking about hinging at the hip joint, coming into your half split. So guys, from here, a lot of folks always round. Like this is what I do. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm close to my leg. Look how close I am. But in fact, my spine is just flexing here, and I'm not actually hinging as much as I can and feeling this in my hamstring. It's like moving into my back. So I want you to think about lengthening the spine and staying in extension, digging that heel down. And even if you don't go as low, focus on that sensation of stretching your leg. It's like, who is in there? One more breath. And now, bending through the right knee, tucking the left toe under, finding a pyramid stretch. So very similar sensation, but just standing. Imagine squeezing your legs together and then allowing your hip to hinge. You'll feel this more at the top part of your hamstring as you release your chest down. One last breath here. When you're ready, lift on up. Take your hands down. Step that right foot back. Come into your downward facing dog as you in-breath. Knees float to a hover with control. Armpits pull towards your center. Exhale, untuck the toes round. Maybe walk your knees back. Wave the spine into your cobra or mini cobra or stay in tabletop. And exhale, push back. Child's pose. On your next in-breath, float your chest up. Here we go, moving into the other side. Left leg reaches back, point through the toe, extend that left leg. Maybe your right arm floats forward and you live your best life here. Maybe you reach and you extend. Take an in-breath. And as you exhale, contract left elbow towards the right knee. And then you in-breath. Float the thumb up. Feel that extension in your shoulder. And then you exhale, you contract. One more time, in-breath. Exhale. Now hold that contraction, scoop. Left foot draws forward as the right hand releases down. Now reminder, you can stay right here. This side might feel different. Settle the hips down. Whenever you feel ready, either tuck the toes under or stay down and float up into your crescent. And now, feeling long, moving up, not back. Circle those arms, open your chest, and then allow the chest to reach forward. And then lift back up, feeling that beautiful sensation through the right hip as you take up space and open through your chest. On this next one, you hold your right hand down on your block on the floor and you rotate the spine. Energize that bottom arm and feel the rotation through the waistline, not through your pelvis. Energize that top arm lift. And now circle it down. Everybody drop that right knee down. Begin to extend the front leg. Toes towards your nose. Find the long spine and then begin to hinge. When you're ready, lifting up, planting the left foot down, tuck your back toe under, hop it on up, and this time find your pyramid stretch. Very similar sensation, but a bit higher in the hamstring as you hinge and fold. When you're ready, releasing those blocks, planting the hands down, step the left foot back towards right, finding your upstretch, your downward facing dog. When you're ready, in breath, you float the knees down with control. As you exhale, you round and press. Again, untuck the toes, slide the hips forward, in breath. And now we hold here. When we're ready, we bend the elbows back towards our hips as we articulate down, bone by bone. Beautiful, guys. Now, take your glasses off if you need. We're almost done. Interlace your fingers behind your back at your sacrum. And I want your feet to be as wide as your hips. Allow your elbows to just splay forward. And let yourself settle here for a second. This is a beautiful stretch for your rhomboids. It's nice to feel this rotation in your neck. Now from here, keeping your head where it is, we're just going to kick our heels in towards our bottom. And then we're going to float the legs long. We're going to reach the toes further away from the pelvis. Press your pubic bone down. Your legs are hovering. You in-breath. You extend the arms. You float the chest up. You exhale, right ear down. Elbows splay. Kick the heels. Reach the legs long. In-breath. Exhale, press the abdominals towards your spine. Your belly's really strong as you come into your maximum thoracic extension. Beautiful kick. Last time here, reach. And now take the whole body down, right ear to your mat, elbows splay to the side. Take a second, assess how you're feeling. And when you're ready, we're going to kick one foot or both feet in towards our bottom. Allow your chin to come to the center of your chest. Now guys, you can do this one foot. You can draw your other hand down and kick and extend here. You also don't need to hook. You can just reach back. Both are beautiful. If you'd like to take it with the foot hold, you're going to scoop the abdominals. You're going to kick into your maximum spinal extension while your cat paws your butt. And then you're going to drop down. We're going to do that 3 more times. When you're ready, kick, lift, open. If you're taking 1 foot at a time, alternate feet. Drop it down. This should not hurt your low back. If you find that it's bothering your low back, come back to 1 foot with more support or a reach. You can also be here and find your beautiful spinal extension this way. 1 more time, in breath. And kick. Beautiful, guys. If your cat is on your butt, gently ask him to move and press back. I want you to find a nice rest position. That was tough work. Good job. I just come down onto my forearms and my knees and let my back sort of neutralize after that intense extension. Beautiful, guys. Now when you're ready, pressing yourself up, coming to a nice cozy seat. We have 1 more stretch and then you're done. We're gonna bring our left shin forward and our right knee to stack on top. Your arms are gonna come out to a T here. If this doesn't feel good stacking and like your shins don't feel comfortable, you can place a block in between the knees, or you can also come crisscross applesauce. Both are beautiful. Okay, from here you're gonna take your left elbow under right, find eagle arms or grab opposite shoulders. And when you're ready, you're gonna take an in-breath. You're gonna float the elbows up. And as you exhale, I want you to reach those elbows over, past the knees, and start to feel that stretch through your outer tush. And you can come forward and rest your forehead on a block. And I want you to just breathe into the hips and into the upper back. One more breath. Float yourselves up. Take an inhale. Exhale, unwind. Take the legs nice and wide. Push your heart forward. Just give yourself a nice inner thigh stretch here. Pet your cat. Hello, Mr. Simon. And now stack the other knee on top. Left knee comes on top, or crisscross applesauce, other side. If you're taking the stack knee position, flex the feet and send your shins out wide. Arms come to a T. Right elbow comes underneath left. You grab grab opposite shoulders if that feels more friendly for you. And then we in-breath, we float the elbows up. We exhale, think about sending the elbows past your knees, out over the top. And find a spot where you can find both ease and stretch. And when you're ready, float on up, in breath. Take the arms out, uncross the legs one more time. Legs go wide, feet flex. I have a cramp in my tush. Send your heart forward. Okay, guys, and we'll come to a nice cozy seat. Feel free to take a shavasana, a rest. You deserve it. Good job. I hope your body feels balanced, open. If you like our classes, you can find lots and lots more on Tuck Online, tuckfitness.com. Your first 7 days are free, and I hope we'll see you again. All right, bye guys.